What's up YouTube, Brownie here, coming to you with another video, and today we're going to have some fun. I'm going to show you guys what I do in SE against the new boss, so we'll have some tips for fighting him. I know a lot more players in the game, or a lot more guilds are now reaching to that second boss, and they have no idea what they're doing against it. And yeah, so I figured I'd do that so you guys have some kind of an idea of what to do. And yeah, we'll also hop into Flame Shine, do a fight in there. We'll probably just skip the battles and see what kind of damage we can get. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, let's just do that first. I don't know. What do you guys think we can get? You think we can break the 5e16 mark? That's my record. I think it's 5.2 e16. I don't know though. We'll have to get the proper switches and everything. Let's okay, 4.5 e16. Not bad, not bad. There is one thing wrong with this team at the moment, and that is Freya is not in a home anymore, so she's not fast enough to go before Mockman. But as you just saw, we're still doing decent damage, and it all works out. Alright, let's see. Come on, big number, big number. Oh, 2.9. So yeah, there's some what do you call it? Variance in the damage that he's doing. He's usually always in the 3 to 4 range though. Let's see here. 4.7, not bad. Once I get that Temple 10, I feel like that's going to be a huge increase to my damage, because there is another dude I know. I don't know what the in-game name is. Discord name's Eyelicker, and I think it was Eyelicker. And he hit the E17 mark. So Mockman can do E17 damage. It's definitely possible, but he also has a Temple 10 and like 50 some million attack, all that kind of stuff, so much stronger than me. Alright, so those are our Flame Shine attacks. Not the best, didn't work out the greatest. We don't have any attacks. I do have a fight I can show you guys, just so it's, you know, it's kind of like proof of concept. It wasn't the best damage hit, but it shows you that it works. So this is the setup that I've been using. It's a 4-piece Foresight, and then it's Osis Tranquility and Carl's Tranquility. You can change these around, but you want to match the same color. So like it's 2 yellows. You want to match those because that will give you a lot of extra 2-piece set effects. So I have 4 2-piece set effects right now. I have 12% attack, 10% crit, 30% precision, and 25% crit damage. There's other ways you can do this, but you lose a lot of these set effects. I'll show you, for example. Let's see if we put in a different Osis. Like let's put in Osis Persuasion. Put that in, and you only get 3. See that? I lost the 12% crit, or 12% attack. Now, if I was to put in another Carl piece, you lose even more. So let's see here. We'll just use this one. I put that in, and then you only have the Carl 2-piece and the Foresight 2-piece. So you want to make sure you match the colors, and you want that those extra 2-piece set effects. So now you get the attack, crit, precision, and crit damage. So that's 4 total. Now for the 4-piece set effect, it's really cool actually. The Foresight one says that after launching basic attacks, it increases all damage dealt by 30% for 15 rounds. So this just stacks and stacks and stacks until the end of the fight, and you can end up with a lot of all damage dealt. It also increases your energy by 50. So every basic attack, you're getting 100 energy, because you do the attack that gives 50, plus you get the extra 50 from the set effect. Now, the boss does energy drain 100 energy at the end of the round, I think it is. So you have to keep that in mind. But this extra 50 energy really helps combat that, because if you run like just a Demon Bell, or you don't even have to run Demon Bells, because Queen, for example, she gives the team extra energy when she's Destiny upgraded. So if you have certain Destiny upgrades, you can just run tanky artifacts on your team. And that's what we're going to take a look at next, is the artifacts and the stuff that I used. But first, let's finish reading this. So if you're not doing a basic and you're doing an active skill, you get increased crit chance by 30% and crit damage by 100% for 2 rounds. So that basically guarantees that my Hunter's Focus will work. I won't have to run a crit imprint even. I can just leave that out. And then it guarantees that my crit damage is going to be capped. So I won't have to run any extra crit damage. But yeah, those are the runes that I'm running. And let's take a quick look at the team, because you don't want to do energy feed and you don't want to run Ignis or anything like that. They will just die. My team is a little different because there's something, if you're a Mockman user, you have to really worry, or you have to just keep this in mind. If you're using Freya and Elena, that's a ton of dodge. And if Mockman isn't taking attacks, he won't switch stances and he won't get his offensive actives off. So that's why he's in the front row for me, because even just Elena, I used to have Elena and Freya, but I took Freya out and replaced her with Arania, because that allows me to run the Phoenix pet, and it also gets rid of some of the dodge. So I don't have to worry so much about Mockman dodging. He still dodges a ton, and sometimes he still dodges too much, even with just Elena. So it's really important that you don't run both of them, or else your attempts are it's gonna be tough. You're not gonna get a lot of damage out. And even with just one of them, it's hard. The dodge they provide is just so strong. And yeah, artifacts that I'm using are Lucky Cat on 3 of my heroes, and then the other ones have Crown. You can run a Candy Cane on someone like DGN, because she's just so tanky that she doesn't really need Crown, and Candy Cane lets her, pretty much guarantees that she gets her active off, which helps Mockman do more damage. And yeah, the speed order is Queen. Whoops, didn't want to do that. Speed order is Queen, Arania, Mockman. Then it's the other 3. I forget who goes first exactly. I think it goes Elena, DGN, Isla Max last. Mockman, of course, has Antlers Cane, running as offensive as you can go with Balanced Strike, Lethal Fight Back. Then the other important thing is Mark Purify. You want to run Mark Purify because the boss has basically Forces Mark, and you definitely want to have Elena's Core. So sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a sec. But Elena's Core basically makes all your heroes turn into Amun-Ra, with how it lowers the rounds that they're CC'd. So it's just gets rid of all the CC at the end of the round. Because all the bosses CC only lasts for 2 rounds, and minus 1 round, you're done at the end of the round. So Sweet Core, you're going to need it to be level 8, so you're going to need all Noble Cores on your heroes. You can do it without that, but you just have some RNG, as in your Mockman or your big damage dealer might not get free from the CCs that are on him. So you got to remember that, keep that in mind. But anyway, let's take a look at the fight and show you guys just what can happen. It's not the best example of a fight, but it's a good one to watch. I say it's not a good example. It's not a good example of a lot of damage, but it shows you everything that's going on. So let's go take a look at that. Alright, so here we go. We've got boss 46, I think it is. Yeah, level 46 on the second boss. So he's going to be hitting really hard. We might die. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we'll be tanky enough with the Lucky Cats and things. If you don't have Lucky Cats yet, I would just run Crowns. They'll do just as well, but the Lucky Cats will just make the whole team that much tankier. So if you can get them, and build them up, they're definitely a really good artifact to use. So as you can see, they're already putting out plenty of buffs on the team, and pretty quickly your team will start taking -1 damage, and that's just going to be a huge bonus for this kind of a fight. As you can see, there's also those doom marks on the team, and that's why we're running mark removal. That's a key factor to this fight, because if you don't run mark removal, you're going to take a lot of damage. And I forget what else they do, but I think they remove attribute buffs, so you'll actually do less damage also. So yeah, definitely run mark removal, and that's why you have to run Elena, because then you run Elena with her core, and that allows you to be much more flexible with the runes that you choose. But it's sort of a double-edged sword, because it makes Mockman dodge so much that he doesn't always switch his stances. And yeah, like you can see right now, I'm on round 7, and Mockman hasn't switched stances. He just dodged that attack. Let's see if he dodges the next one too. Rania going, Queen going, there goes Mockman. He also, if you noticed with that last basic attack he did, he gained over 100 energy, because, well, he got the 50 energy and then the other 50 energy. Plus, I think he got hit, so that gave him some extra energy. But yeah, pretty sure he dodged that last attack also. It's around 9, still haven't switched stances yet, and not sure if we're going to get one. We will get an active next round, so that's good. As long as we don't get silenced or something. That's one of the other things. If your damage dealer is going 3rd, there is a chance that he could get silenced when the first 2 heroes do their attacks. So keep that in mind. It can really hurt some of your attempts and really really lower your damage. But it's not it's going 3rd isn't that bad. Looks like we're round 3, but we just took a huge chunk of damage, and there goes Mockman. Great. Just skip it. So at 3.8 E14, not the best. We'll skip this one. There we go, 1.8 E15. So did a better hit there at the end. I'll take a screenshot quick so I can show my guild what I'm doing in damage wise. But yeah, that's the fight I wanted to show. Just wanted to show mainly the survivability of it. Hope you guys liked this one and got something out of it. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.